Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present of my presentation Error Analysis Chapter 5. Error Analysis and Remedial Teaching. What is an error? An error is a systematic deviation from the rules of the target language. Error occurs when learner deviates from the norms of the language being learned. An error is the use of a word, speech, or grammatical items in such a way it seems imperfect and indicates an incomplete learning. Difference between error and mistake. Error is systematic deviation. Error cannot be self-correct. Error occurs due to incomplete learning. Mistake is random deviation. Mistake can be self-correct. Mistake occur due to carelessness. Error analysis. Error analysis, a branch of applied linguistics developed by Pete Corder in 1960. Error analysis is the study of error made by second and foreign learners. It is the process to observe, analyze, and classify the deviation of the rules of the second. Why error analysis is done? 1. To find out the level of language proficiency the learner has reached. 2. To obtain information about common difficulties in language learning. 3. To find out how people learn a language. Types of error. There are two types of error. The first, interlingual error. The second, intralingual errors. 1. Interlingual errors. Error that occur due to the negative influence the mother language taught on the performance of target language are interlingual errors. It depends on linguistic difference between the first language and the target language. Example, substitution of words like tree and tree. Intralingual errors. Intralingual error is an error that takes place due to a misuse of a particular rule of the target language. Intralingual error occurs due to the fault of or faulty learning of target language. It is in fact quite the opposite of interlingual error. It puts the target language into focus. Example, overgeneralization when a learner uses the regular past tense verb ending ed like walked to produce sentences like I good or I ride because he thinks that ed rule can be applied to every verb. Faculty categorization she wants to live in Paris. Forms of error. Omission, leaving out some required linguistic elements. Example, my father is doctor instead of my father is a doctor. Addition, unnecessary use of certain element in sentence. Example, please answer to my letter soon. Substitution, replacement of incorrect elements for correct ones. Example, I am not afraid from dogs. Steps in error analysis. The first, collection of error. The first stage of error analysis is collection of error. In this stage, we have to collect the relevant data that contains error committed by the language learners. Data may be written or spoken, general or specific. Next, identification of errors. In second stage, existing errors in data are identified. It means distinguishing error. For this, errors are distinguished from mistake in general. Next, description of error. Description of the error is a comparative process between the learner's incorrect sentence and correct statement to show where the learner has committed the error. The last, explanation of errors. The explanation of errors is concerned with accounting for why and how errors come about. Correction of errors. In the correction of errors, the teacher corrects the errors or The learners correct themselves under the guidance of the teacher. It is not the actual stage of error analysis but goal of error analysis. Remedial teaching, meaning remedy is a way of solving a problem. Teaching is ideas and beliefs that are taught by somebody or something. Definition: a remedial teaching class is one that is meant to improve learning skills or rectify a particular problem area in a student. Need and objectives. The first, remedial teaching is needed to provide learning support to pupils who lag far behind their counterparts in school performance. The last objective is to help students develop their potential and remove the obstacles in learning. Procedure: 1. Identifying slow learners, analyzing the mistakes, discover the reason, provide remedial teaching, providing them with the necessary help and guidance to help them overcome their problems. Role of teacher: teachers should design, diversify teaching activities and adopt various teaching methods. Teachers should consider individual difference in the class. Each pupil is different in terms of learning ability, academic standard, classroom learning, and academic performance. Each has his own in learning. Remedial teaching strategies: individualized educational program or IEP, peer support program, reward system, effective teaching aids or audio and visual aids, supporting materials, better learning environment. So thank you for today, and please forget for my mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.